One of the things that it is very difficult for us in the software field to effectively communicate is how we are different, substantially different in many ways than many other fields. For instance, you want your engine oil replaced. They will be able to say, this is going to take exactly 40 minutes. You then go and ask, hey, Keyhole software, how long is it going to take to write software that will completely automate the process of changing engine oil? Our answer is going to be, it depends. We don't deal in certainties like a carpenter or a civil engineer does, because what we do is very bespoke. It is very circumstantial. It really depends. And oftentimes the clients that we work with, they might only have a fuzzy idea of what they want. And we have to go through a process of mutual discovery where we ask leading questions that then let them see software. And then when we deliver the software, one very common response is, this is exactly what I asked for, and it is exactly wrong. And we need to figure out what is the right answer together. So think of software as the difference between Newtonian physics and quantum physics. Newtonian physics, very certain. A ball is a ball and it's always going to be in the same spot. In software development, we deal with probabilities. We can tell you roughly where an electron is going to be, but we sort of have to discover it together. So don't think about on-time software releases. Think about, how are you going to deliver incremental value to your customers? How are you going to be able to take their feedback and effectively iterate on it? Because I would say over half the projects we work with, where we end up is often very different than where we thought we needed to go originally. And as long as we embark on this journey together as a partnership, as a dialogue rather than a monologue, we allow companies that we work with to be able to iterate faster, to be able to capture market share faster, and to be able to deliver value faster. That's the right way of thinking about software development. The way we structure our projects is with the end in mind. So we know that something is going to be substantially different. So how do we take baby steps along the way to make sure that what we're producing is what someone needs? Being able to have weekly check-ins, not just with business stakeholders who think they know how end users are going to be using the software, but actually with end users that are the ones that are going to be using our work product to generate revenue for the company. We have had a lot of success in terms of ride-alongs and shadowing, where we will literally have our development team sitting there watching someone using the software and using it in a completely different way than what we were told. Web-based software, this happens all the time, where a user opens multiple tabs. The development team is never told, nor oftentimes do they usually ask, is someone going to be using multiple tabs with my software? And we had a situation come up where a user had to multi-factor auth, that's using their cell phone to be able to get a code to get in, every single tab that they opened. And then, because we were in the HIPAA space, that timeout happened every 20 minutes. So if the user didn't do activity on all of those tabs, you're talking about a lot of lost operational revenue and a lot of lost opportunity cost from someone just sitting there and doing a multi-factor authentication. Even though they were actually interacting with the software, we were never told that. And there's no way for every single business stakeholder to understand the complexities of what a particular end user is doing. That's why it's so important that we build in checkpoints. We make it part of the agile software development lifecycle to constantly be checking in, to constantly being validating, to constantly make sure that we are sprint after sprint, not just hitting the mark that we think we need to hit, but hitting the mark that we can prove, yes, this is exactly the software that we needed.